Be mad about what Christmas has become, the over-the-top, super expensive, lavish hauls, but don't take it out on the angel tree recipients. Don't take it out on the angel tree recipients. I have gotten so many messages, so many comments, so many emails of people saying, because of you, I am never doing angel tree again. I only have a $25 to $50 budget, and you're taking this and making it something it's not. It's become whatever. And I want to say this. Do not blame how expensive Christmas has become on the influencer era, because you're wrong. You are wrong. This has nothing to do with the influencer era and everything to do with what Christmas has become. But this is not new. This is not new. This is coming from Christmas 2012, when everyone got all the sparkly Uggs, about $300 a pair of shoes, right? I mean, we're talking girls that were getting 8 to 10 pairs of these Uggs for Christmas, and I didn't. Christmas 2014, 2015, when everybody was getting Victoria's Secret sweatsuits. $150 sweatsuits. They didn't just get one. They were getting 10 to 12, and all the body spray sets and all the underwear, 7 for $35. This isn't new. It's not. And I'm sorry that you feel it's that way, and maybe people have been doing $25 angel trees all along and it hasn't been brought to the light. But if you only have $25 to spend, and maybe this is a flaw in the angel tree system in its entirety. If you only have $25 to spend, why don't you go spend the $25 and donate it to the angel tree? Don't take a tag. Don't take on the Santa's role for anybody. Just donate what you can. And again, maybe that's a flaw in the system. Maybe angel tree should present it that way. But what we are seeing is people taking tags, literally subbing in for Santa, and being mad when people are like, that's all you got? And then people are saying, oh, asking for PlayStations is ridiculous. The other kids are getting PlayStations from Santa, and again, hate the system. Don't take it out on the players that just want a fighting chance. Do you know how many kids skip school those first few days back in January? I would love it if every school just made that statistic public this upcoming year. How many kids are going to skip school because they do not want to even risk Christmas being brought up and what did you get and what did you get? Kind of want to wait for that to die down a little bit. Do you know how many people fill out those angel tree tags thinking they are asking Santa and wondering why Santa likes rich kids more than them, or certain kids more than them? I'll never forget when I was a second grade teacher and one of my students said, why does the Easter Bunny only go to certain houses? And I literally about just died right then. Like, I could have just fell out of my skin. I understand how frustrating it is at how expensive Christmas has become, but I've taken a lot of tags this year and not one could I have fulfilled under $300. Not one. Not one. And I can't emphasize enough that I understand how frustrating it is. But I've also seen kids, like at my school, the kids, we already know who's going to be on the angel tree, and the kids fill out the wish lists at school in their classrooms. Parents have no idea what these kids are putting on these lists. And I know it's not the same everywhere, but in our case it was. And one of the lists I read was, I asked my mom for a water bottle and pajamas, and from Santa, I want some American Girl dolls and the snowsuit set like my friend. Okay, Santa, you brought the friend American Girl last year. So she's asking Santa for the expensive things because she knows her mom cannot afford it. I don't know. I know I have so many thoughts. I think about this a lot, and especially with the people saying, your hauls are over the top, and I disagree. I've done so many of these big, huge $1,000 hauls, and I still know it's not going to compare to their classmates. I know what some of these kids are getting for Christmas. The Nintendo Switch 2 is like, what, $500? I didn't buy anybody a Nintendo Switch 2. That's what everybody in my class is asking for this year. They're not asking for Don't Break the Ice. And again, I think being frustrated with what Christmas has become can be a whole other conversation, but it has nothing to do with the influencer era. I think the influencer era has brought to life the importance of buying everything on the tag and what subbing for Santa really means. But this is not new. This is not new. I'm telling you. And as someone who's been on the receiving end of just getting a sleigh and a book, oh, some sweet lady came and took all the angel tree tags and bought everybody a sleigh and a book. That's what Santa brought me. And my friend got the newest Nike Air Force Ones and a new car. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I look at it through the eyes of the kids. The kids that are asking for Owalas and Touchland hand sanitizers, is that what they actually want? Probably not. Probably not, right? But that's what they want to survive in school with their peers. This is what has fostered my whole big birthday basket mission, too. Kids hate the holidays and kids hate their birthdays for this very reason. I'm not in control of the whole system. I can't control it, and probably neither can you. But what I can control is that I can give some kids a fighting chance. I can give them a smile, an opportunity for connection and unity with their peers. That is in my control. And so that's what I'm going to do for now. And so I just wanted to speak on this because I'm seeing it a lot. And I think if I could change something, I would change the whole system. But even lower than that within the umbrella, I would say that if you cannot afford to take the whole tag, but you still feel called to give back, that is phenomenal. And I think even the smallest donations go a long way. I saw a sweet couple today that just came in and just donated a ton of bike helmets. They didn't take a tag, just a ton of bike helmets. And I think that goes a long way. Maybe if that's how it was presented next year, things could look different. But I don't know. I don't know. It warms my heart that this year it's a trend and we're making it so that people can have more knowledge about it, so that more people are inspired to do it. But the unfortunate part is, and I'm not an influencer, I don't claim to be an influencer at all, I'm a teacher. But I do have an upper hand in that I get to see the other side of it, which is how the kids interact with their peers at school, even at the elementary level. I'll never forget the Stanley War that hit, the Stanley Crisis. And I didn't know what to do. But it's not because of the influencers that Angel Tree is this big lavish thing. In fact, I think this is one good trend that's done the right way, where we show what Angel Tree maybe should look like. Remember, we are all just walking each other home, and the journey is much more difficult for some than others. Always keep that in mind.